You're watching Juju's Jungle Gym, and it's Career Day. Today's career is architect.
I am here today with John Edmondson, architect at KE Group architecture firm in Houston, Texas.
Today I'm going to be interviewed by Mr. Juju Beans. He's going to be asking me a couple questions about a profession that a lot of people have heard of, but very few really understand. So, Mr. Juju Beans.
So today we're here with Mr. John Edmondson, and we're going to be asking him some questions. What is architecture?
How do you do? Thank you very much for having me on your segment. I'd like to add to this introduction that you've been doing a wonderful job with all of this. So, architecture. Strange question. A lot of people have heard about it, very few people understand. It's the science of creating space for human beings to live in, creating places that humans can enjoy themselves.
Number 2, what does an architect do?
So the architect is the person who is the one who's going to create or design this built environment. You see it all around you everywhere. We all interact with architecture every single day. Most of it you don't even understand the effects it's having on you. But the architect is the person who puts together this incredible creation that allows you to have a built environment.
Yes. And what is your design process?
Oh, so I guess you're asking what process do we use when we start a new project? And normally it's to interact with the client, the person who wants to have something built for them, since that's who we're working for. And then we go through a series of steps to go from a very general concept of what that client might be looking for to the specific pieces of the building that we're going to solve or provide him what he's asking to have. So it is a long process and normally takes a lot of background knowledge and experience to be able to not miss certain steps that would make the project successful.
Nice.
Nice, thank you.
What is your favorite type of project?
Favorite type of projects? Normally I think that the favorite type of projects that we have are the ones where you get to work with the person who's actually going to use the building or the space that you're creating or designing. It's the most fun to be able to work to a person who's going to be the one who owns and lives in the building that you're going to create for them. So it doesn't really matter whether the project is for a multiple group of people or for one person solely. It's the idea that you're working with the person who you're actually going to build the building for. We in our firm do a lot of very industrial, commercial type projects. Most people believe architects are designing houses, which there are architects out there designing houses solely, but unfortunately, my firm doesn't do that. Yep.
Thank you for your time, John Edmondson.
You're quite welcome, Juju. So, Juju, thank you very much for inviting me today to your show.
You're welcome. So today here I'm with Mr. Doug Engel. He's an architect at KE Group, and I'm going to be asking him some questions. Okay. Doug, why did you want to become an architect?
Well, Julian, when I was about your age, I was going to a hockey game in New York City with my dad, and he took me in on the train. And when we were on the train, we was reading the newspaper, and the World Trade Center was being built at the time. And when we got closer to the city, I could see the building being constructed, and it really fascinated me, and I fell in love with building.
So, next question. How do you become an architect?
Well, it takes a bit of hard work. You have to get your college education and get your degree in architecture, and then you have to do a whole lot of understudy, internships, and then there's a lot of tests taken. Lots of tests taken.
Okay. What types of buildings do you design?
We here at KE Group design industrial buildings that involve railways and large storage areas, silos and moving parts and packaging equipment. it's quite a fascinating structure. It's more of a building for as a machine than it is for people.
Nice. Where did you go to college?
I went to the University of Buffalo, New York.
New York. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate for your answers.
Thank you, Julian. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Yeah. That was episode 1 of Career Day.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, dream big and stay wild.